averaging 26 points per game. An all-star for the second time. Strus in it to three, and Towns the rebound. It's not often we get action that early in the first. Usually you got to settle into the game before you get an errant pass. Towns comes up with a steal.
Still working off that post-all-star rust.
That's it. That's what transpired there. Here's Towns giving it up. No look. Was a little off target. Brunson still able to hit.
Getting beat on cuts. Not really pressuring the basketball. Guarding one-on-one.
Deflected there by Garland. Coming up with a steal. Serves up the alley-oop. Thank you very much, Cassidy.
I like the accountability piece of that. You say it out loud, everybody gets to hear it. Then there's an accountability to continue to push yourself. Pouring into him from his teammates day in and day out. You know, Kenny Atkinson believes that Evan Mobley is going to be the piece that gets them over the top.
Talking about how he learned to sacrifice as he saw his teams in Minnesota go from a team that didn't win at all to a team that went to the Western Conference Final. Here's Brunson. Towns back in for New York, trying to use his size on Hunter. Towns, easy work for Karl-Anthony Towns. Cavs up to 73% from the floor in the quarter. 2-for-1 opportunity here for New York. Towns again trying to take Hunter. Towns cuts through and gets the tip to go.
That's a great move.
Cavs up to 73% from the floor in the quarter. 2-for-1 opportunity here for New York. Towns again trying to take Hunter. Towns cuts through and gets the tip to go.
That's a great move.
Cavs up to 73% from the floor in the quarter. 2-for-1 opportunity here for New York. Towns again trying to take Hunter. Towns cuts through and gets the tip to go.
That's a great move.
But maybe this was the wildest nugget of that first quarter. Cleveland had 7 dunks, tied for their most in a quarter in the last 25 years.
You get the 5 around the perimeter, and now you get a pick and pop option. That spreads the floor for one-on-one for Donovan Mitchell. But Karl-Anthony Towns continues to be hot from the three-point line. This season, the very business-like approach, right, of this Cleveland ball club. The sacrifice, the consistency.
That was something Kenny Atkinson was talking about last night as well, as Towns loses it. Dean Wade into the game, returning from injury tonight. Coming up with that steal. Here's Jerome, 2-man action with Mobley. Hunter lost it. Now, if you're wondering, well, what is the Cavs season high in first half this season? They actually put up 91 against Dallas in the first half. Cavs with 14 assists already in the half. Here's Towns trying to use his girth on Mobley, unable to hit the fall away. Mitchell lobs it in, knocked away. And Towns able to control it. Towns, what a feed down the floor to Bridges. Beautifully done from Karl-Anthony Towns. Getting whatever they've wanted on the offensive end. Kicks down Josh Hart in this game as Merrill comes up with the easy steal. 68% from the floor. Achua unable to finish. Towns, what a follow from Karl-Anthony Towns. Now 16 points. Cavs 68% from the floor. Achua unable to finish. Towns, what a follow from Karl-Anthony Towns. Now 16 points. Cavs 68% from the floor. Achua unable to finish. Towns, what a follow. Here's Towns. Towns muscling baseline. A little pivot and the finish, plus the foul. Nifty move from Karl-Anthony Towns. A chance for 3.
Max Strus, the facilitator in this ball game.
You pointed it out early, Coach. He has 6 assists now. Drops away, can't finish it. Offensive rebound, Karam's out to Towns. Donovan Mitchell able to pick the pocket of Anunoby. Here's Mobley through the lane. Can't lay it in as Towns running 4 for 1. And like that commitment mentally as a team to do all the little things that help get your teammates open.
Getting to the corners. Remember that was a. I mean, those big guys are just running free every time there's dribble penetration. The big is engaged just a little bit, and you throw it up for him.
Towns with the hammer.
Is probably leading candidate for sixth player of the year.
Yep.
He's productive, and now you're being told that you're the missing piece, the one that can get us over the hump. And
Donovan Mitchell leads the way at 31 minutes per. Darius Garland's at 30. No one else is at 30 in that starting lineup. Bernard King and Carmelo Anthony. That's it. Knocked away. Knicks turn it over.